Taiwan's military has begun 5 days of combat readiness drills in response to pressure from Beijing and what Taipei calls gray zone warfare tactics. The exercises started on March 17th, coinciding with the People's Liberation Army sending 68 warplanes, along with Navy vessels, to carry out combat patrols near Taiwan. One of the biggest PLA operations targeting the island in recent months, the Taiwanese Defense Ministry said that Taiwan's Defense Ministry said on March 18th that China had carried out 2 patrols with 42 planes crossing the Taiwan Strait median line, which acts as the unofficial buffer between the two sides. 43 of those sorties crossed the median line unofficial boundary of the Taiwan Strait and entered Taiwan's northern, central, southwestern, and eastern air. Defense Identified Mission Zone. It was the highest number of Chinese aircraft registered since a record 153 were reported on October 15th last year, after China staged large-scale military drills in response to President William Li's Double 10 National Day speech earlier. Taiwan scrambled fighter jets, deployed Navy ships, and activated its coastal missile defense systems in response. The ministry also released photos showing Taiwanese troops monitoring Capella naval activities near the island. EP-3C anti-submarine aircraft captured footage of a WC-10 drone and an F-16V jet and closely tracked the movements of a GJ-2 drone, according to images released by the ministry. The military has never before released images of these drones, which are newer models used by China equipped with attack capabilities. Taiwanese Defense Minister Wellington Koo Lai-seong told reporters on March 17th that there had been a large-scale deployment of air and naval forces approaching Taiwan's 24 nautical mile line. Koo said Beijing was trying to escalate tensions across the strait, and the PLA typically conducted combat patrols near Taiwan every week. That one was unusual. Their warships remained in the area. After March 17th, drills and additional warplanes entered Taiwan's Adiz in the afternoon. They are deliberately creating instability in the Taiwan Strait through repeated gray zone provocations, once again proving that they're the troublemakers in the region. Taiwan's latest military exercises are being held across the island to counter such threats. Koo said the drills were planned and designed to improve Taiwan's ability to respond to provocations from a play. On March 18th, that scenario was a play amphibious assault at the Thames Sway River estuary in the north of the island, testing how Taiwanese forces would effectively block and repel an attack along the shores of the river. The Ministry of National Defense began immediate combat readiness drill for the first time, during which China dispatched aircraft and naval ships to conduct joint combat readiness patrols around the Taiwan Strait. The combat readiness drills encompass key ports and airports in urban areas of Taiwan's main island, as well as important strongholds on outlying islands, reports said. Each combat zone would conduct live exercise hours and incorporate a small portion of the annual live fire drills, reports said. Taiwan security officials have said China was trying to normalize drills near Taiwan, carrying out such patrols near the island every 7-10 days on average. Taiwan's Mainland Affairs Council said Beijing had continued to threaten the island militarily, raising tensions in the Taiwan Strait and destabilizing regional peace and stability. Beijing indirectly acknowledged the operation with its foreign ministry spokeswoman warning, saying on March 17th that the drills were a serious warning to Taiwan's separatist forces. Calamity should. Let me stress that the Taiwan question is at the very core of China's core interests, and the One China principle is the bedrock of the political foundation of China-US relations. If the foundation is shaken, whatever above, it cannot stand. Taiwan independence and cross-strait peace and stability are as irreconcilable as fire and water. The pursuit of Taiwan independence will lead nowhere. Those who attempt to use Taiwan to contain China will get burned for playing with fire. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokeswoman described the combat patrols as a firm counteraction against external forces supporting Taiwan's independence. So let's see that China's relevant military operation is necessary, lawful, and legitimate in order to defend national sovereignty, security, and territorial integrity. It's a firm response to external forces who are hell-bent on abetting and aiding Taiwan independence, and a warning to Taiwan independence, separatist forces, unconscionable acts. The Mainland Affairs Council said that China's aggressive military expansion threatens peace and stability in the Taiwan Strait and the region. It has already become a universally recognized and undeniable troublemaker. Council Minister Zhu Juichang said Chinese military exercises near Taiwan on March 17th were punishment for Taiwanese President Lai Teday's continued promotion of separatism. According to a stern statement out of Beijing, as Taiwan hit back by calling China a troublemaker, China, which has never renounced the use of force to bring democratically governed Taiwan under its control, has stepped up military and political pressure against the island in recent years. Beijing also has warned Taiwan it would bring about its own destruction as China sent more than 50 warplanes in a military exercise to areas surrounding this self-governed island. The military drill was punishment for Taiwanese President Lai Teday's continued promotion of separatism. A spokesperson from China's Taiwan Affairs Office, Tower, said, "The statement follows an escalation in Beijing's military activities around Taiwan, which China views as its territory." China said the drills were a response to recent statements and actions by the United States and Taiwan. The Foreign Ministry spokesperson, Mao Ning, said China's military actions are necessary, legal, and justified measures to defend national sovereignty, security, and territorial integrity, said Mao. The United States deleted the literal expression that reflected the One China principle and that did not support Taiwan independence that on the website of the U.S. Department of State, which indicates wrong signals to Taiwan's separatist forces. China also lashed out at accusations by top diplomats from the group of 7 industrialized democracies who said Beijing is endangering maritime safety. The joint statement of the G7 foreign ministers meeting and their declaration are a deliberate mischaracterization of the facts and truth which seek to vilify China and interfere in China's internal affairs. We strongly deplore and firmly reject that and have lodged serious protest with relevant countries. China said the statement was filled with arrogance, prejudice, and malicious intentions. Faced with the rising threat from China, Taiwan has ordered new missiles, aircraft, and other armaments from the U.S. while revitalizing its defense industry. Taiwan and China split amid civil war 76 years ago. But Chinese leader Xi Jinping has continued to make bringing the island to heel a top priority of his administration, even as it faces economic headwinds and a race for high technology. With the West.